Hi guys, let's do an Ophiuchus Starseed Twin Flame Soulmate reading. Okay, what do we know or do we need to know here about what's going on here? Oof. We've got Ace of Air crossing balance. Okay, so there is a truth that someone is getting here. They feel out in the cold. They're adjusting things because of this. I do feel like you're waiting on that truth. You're waiting for this compromise. You're using a lot of self-control as you go through this. Okay, what's healing here from the past? Thank you. Justice, karma, okay? What are you moving towards in the future? Ace of Wands and the Hermit. This is an opportunity for a completion with your inner self, with this inner healing. And what's at the heart of this? Thank you, Spirit. Cancer season, Knight of Cups here. The emotions of this romance. Are we talking about the lovers? Yes, we are. There are a lot of energetic communication going on right now. Probably, yes, there is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some clarification here. Tell me about the truth coming in, this balanced truth. Okay, the Sun. So it is bringing in this, like, this balance. The gong brings in balance, right? To your happiness, to what you thought you saw. We've got the Queen of Cups energy here as well. So I do feel like this is speaking to the love. Okay. We've got the Star coming out with the Eight of Pentacles. It could be that this person is trying to work through things to get a break. And maybe that's when the truth will come to you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like they know what's important. They're focusing on that, but what they want for the future is always at the back of their mind. In the middle here, I've got the Seven of Swords and the Six of Wands. Okay, I do feel like they maybe didn't tell you the full truth, but they will in the future. Okay, tell me about this justice here in the past. Okay, Two of Pentacles. So this could have been where somebody had a lot on their plate, or trying to, again, rebalance out their karmic load. For a few of you, there could have been third-party energy in there and a little bit of juggling going on. Okay, but it was meant to move you forward for whoever that resonates with. Knight of Pentacles. I do feel that this rebalance, this karmic rebalance, was meant to get you to a certain place at a certain time, which is what always happens. I just was writing a blog about that, about Oscar. Some of you that are longtime viewers remember my dog Oscar, and if he wouldn't have peed on the carpet in the first house when we got here to Seattle 14 years ago today, I wouldn't be here right now doing this. Okay, that was a sacred, pivotal moment in my life, and I feel like you had two paths you could have taken, and you felt the energies and you balanced accordingly. But it was a while ago. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Again, I do feel like there was a lot of pivotal moments between here and there, but it was listening to the ones that really stood out that got you here. Seven of Cups on the bottom and the Tower. You may have taken a few wrong turns along the way and had to go through a few extra lessons, but you know, that happens. Where you're heading here in the future, Ace of Fire and the Hermit. Okay, a big action within yourself. The Magician. This big action could be finally like intentionalizing what it is that you've been manifesting here. It could be a sacred ceremony for some of you. King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. I do feel that you could say something to someone almost like, listen, this is what I am heading towards. This is my path. Are you coming or not? And that's their moment. Are they going to see within themselves, light up that light and follow this or not? There's a lot of fear and pain that they have to overcome to get to this. There's the Queen of Wands. Of course, they're going to select you, and they know if they don't that there are so many choices. Even if they have to carry a burden, they're like, this is mine. Okay, they know what they want, and they know that they don't want anyone else to have you. Five of Wands. But that doesn't mean that this is going to be easy, because the fact that this person is coming out with these Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, they have some very important lessons to learn, and trying to make sure that they continue to hit their deadlines and communicate and get everything done. It's going to be hard for them. And I do see you getting disappointed on occasion. Okay. Knight of Water here at the heart of this. Okay, Two of Wands. I feel like right now you're in the middle of this, obviously, and you're really kind of watching what's spinning out of the cosmos here for you. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Come back, because we've got a crossing energy here of the Ten of Cups. You could be thinking about the things you've healed from childhood, and the Nine of Cups, and what you really want out of love. Okay, or the things that you healed in your last relationship. We've got Judgment coming out as a crossing energy for the Four of Cups. Yeah, you're like, I'm not going to go there again. The universe is sending you a message, especially coming in as soon as we hit Leo season, that this is what's for you. Get up and get on that ride. Okay. Knight of Swords. There might be a ride in between here and there. Okay. And the Five of Cups. Maybe to like finalize something, like a closure. Closure before you head into this new destiny, new energy. Okay. So advice here for you. Oof, thank you. Okay, we've got the Emperor. I feel like the Emperor was the one getting into place here in the past, okay? And the High Priestess, again, I do think that you know that there is a very divine connection of abundance coming to you. It hasn't arrived yet. It might be opening up as a friendship here in Cancer season, or there's a distance between the two of you. You're not the Queen of Wands yet, okay? Male or female doesn't matter. Again, you're in between and you're figuring things out. Three of Pentacles. It could be this third-party energy that comes back, or this third-party belief that's going to have to be dealt with before you can move to this next space of destination. Page of Swords. I do feel like it will bring you the truth that you need in order to manifest, and the healing that you need. Again, this is closure for some of you. Nine of Wands in reverse, crossing the Queen of Swords. Okay, saying goodbye so that something else can open up, even if it's in the belief system. And we go back to the beginning of this reading, which was temperance. Okay, the balance. That balance will bring something worth celebrating. And it comes in the form of this Knight of Cups that is coming in. Okay. But whatever you want with this is not coming yet. Any oracle messages you want to share, Spirit? Thank you. Again, Queen of Pentacles, Earth Mother, and Dreamer. You might be dreaming of each other, but again, I feel like you're thinking about a lot of this and you're working through a lot of this in the 3D because you are growing into something new, something greater than yourself here. This is not going to be held back, or someone that is held back in the past is not going to hold back. They've thought a lot about this, coming in with an offer of union. You guys could be somewhat different, okay? And they may show up at your house or invite you over to theirs, and maybe you've never been there before, okay? This may be what brings you into that manifestation mode, so that could be in the future. Thank you. There we've got the Divine Feminine. Okay, so you're really radiating here and healing yourself during Cancer season. And this is giving you a lot of hope for what you want by releasing and going to a new day here. Joy, okay? There's a rebirth. Anything else here from the Oracle of Time? Yeah, you're moving towards the Empress energy here. Okay, we've seen the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. That becomes an Empress. Over the next 3 months, you will be in a creation period of a divine connection. Okay. 8-8 portal is going to be big. It will be receiving this with your open heart. It's receiving love. Okay. I think you're already starting to have very intense dreams as we're heading towards this. Your upper heart chakra will start speaking to you through spirit anytime now. Okay. For some of you, the first message may be coming in today, but spirit is just telling you to stay in the now and don't project into the future. Okay, because you still have to get through July. Okay, through the first 3 weeks of July, where you're going through a healing and release period. Okay, the Emperor and Empress here will not happen really for 4 to 6 weeks. There's some Saturn limitations with Uranus that have to be dealt with first. Okay, any messages here from the past? Messages from the past. I just can't leave them. You are my everything. Okay. Any other messages from the past here? When I look into your eyes, I can't run. When I call to you, answer. You could have left someone on red, blocked them, not answered them. Okay. Lately, I've been thinking about you. So the past has been thinking about you, all right? They're trying to keep an open mind, though, right now. Messages from this future, okay? Crack open my heart. Sorry, I'm not available right now. So for those of you that resonates with, they're not on a day-to-day basis in your life right now. Okay. When you think about me, I feel it. There's a very deep energetic bond here. You know I'm not your past. Don't compare them to the past. They're not your past. They may have a similar energy frequency, but they are not your past, okay? I love you more than you will ever know. You were wrong about me. There's never a moment I am not thinking about you. For some of you, this could be someone you have already met. For others of you, this is someone very new. If it is someone that you've already met, that's what they're trying to come in to correct. All right, you were wrong about me. Last time was not the last time. Okay, that was already flipped, but I didn't see it. So the underlying here is, please accept my apology. So they are going to come in with an apology. All right. So let's close it with an oracle. What oracle do you want, Spirit? Yeah, we're going to get some moon energy. Okay. The void moon says, do nothing. This is about the time to balance. There's nothing for you to do in this matter other than don't get caught up in the people that you want to go to, right? Like, don't do that. Avoid drama. What did I just say? Spirit saying, just avoid the drama. Do nothing. Rely on your intuition and let the new come in without trying to hold on to past energies, okay? Because I feel like you are going through a transformation here, and it's a biggie. All right, so I love you guys. Actually, before we close, Spirit wants me to pull some cards for all the signs. So let's do all the signs very quickly here, okay? What do we have here for Aquarius? Okay. You are letting go of something very emotionally here during Cancer season. And Spirit says, let those emotions out. Go with the flow of Cancer season and don't fight that, okay? If someone was being lazy in the relationship, it was because they were trying to control their heart, especially if there were third-party energies involved, okay? Pisces. You may feel like your heart is burdened by this past energy or just by the stress in your life, right? You feel like you've got an uphill battle to climb right now, and you feel guilty about maybe the way that you made someone feel. And Spirit wants you to work through that and harmonize yourself over Cancer season. Find ways to play. Play will bring some of that back for you. Okay, and again, roles can be reversed. Aries. You're like, we're not friends anymore. Okay. That may be who comes back in Leo season to try to see if we are friends, right? If it's divine timing, you'll know, are they sour? Have they changed? Is it the right time? Is the transformation happen? Or do you leave the past lying in the past? Regardless, it will be closure, okay? One way or the other. Taurus. Okay, you are slowing down to look at the past. I do feel like there's an aspect of pulling a lot of the different parts of your life together now, finally getting a plan, getting some things set for you. Because you have been under a lot of stress. There may be one more monkey wrench in this before you figure it out, but that will come at the beginning of July. And then you will complete the cycle, which leaves you coming Leo season ready to create and be open and all of that jazz, okay? Gemini. Okay, things have changed a lot in your world right now. You don't know if you're coming or going, and you're trying to compare the past with the current. The past was a very long time, very solid, felt very much like a part of your everyday world. The current seems like it's growing very fast, and the thing with bamboo is it can be invasive. So you're not really sure what you think about it. Okay, there is divine love involved in this. You're trying to figure out during this season, are you being receptive to your emotional self, or are you just racing? Okay, because I feel like you've fallen for something, but there's still this deep loneliness within you and you're not sure what it is. Okay, or you are and you just don't want to address it. Cancer. Okay, you're having a big heart breakthrough here, and it's not coming very easily. I do think that you are dreaming about love, perhaps past love, and I feel like there's some things that you have to break through in this before you can really move into new love. Spirit says trust the process. I do feel that you're projecting on whoever you are with right now, and this breakthrough may be what helps you through that. Okay, it's going to be an intense month for you of your birthday month, so your season, right? I think you'll be glad to get out of it. Leo. You're doing a lot of energetic traveling. Part of your energy is already in your season, okay? But you're not physically there yet. Totality in reverse. And so you may feel a lot of discourse, a lot of detachment here. Try to stay harmonized in where you're at, because otherwise it's going to be hell on you before you get to your season. So really try to master that energy frequency, okay? Virgo. Yeah, you're creating something pretty big for this upcoming season, and it is harmonized. You're like, I'm going to take all this water and I'm going to cleanse things and play with things and have fun with things, a lot of swimming perhaps, and then I'm going to take all of that energy and make it into something. That's way too much, Spirit. There's a lot that's going to happen for you. You're going to be quite busy. Thank you. This could bring in some energy of dark consciousness, okay? Don't involve yourself in people's drama. That was just like Spirit said, do nothing. Do not involve yourself with people's drama, because if you do, it is going to be not easy for you, okay? Libra. You've completed a big cycle, or will, okay? It's like tying the bow on this and cutting the cord. This could be what opens up the door for your inner child, or for some of you, if you've been wanting to have a family, this is how this opens up to you having a family. There may be a child on the way that's yours, okay? I think you've dreamed this into existence. I think this is a new start. Someone is missing you quite a bit. I think that when it comes in, it's going to be quite a lucky moment, okay? Manifested moment, just like we saw in the reading. Scorpio, thank you. Yeah, you're experiencing a lot of fire. Spirit said in my head, hot flashes. Some of you are having hot flashes, okay? And that's the source of why you're overheating. But there is a source of something. And part of it's that you're fighting against this desire for water, this desire to move through this season of life, okay? Listen to your inner voice in all of this. And again, drink a lot of water. Take care of yourself. Participate in all of the frequencies that are you. You do have all of that within you. You have the earth center, the water center, the fire center, the air, right? Take care of all of those and things will probably balance back out a little bit. And obviously, if you're having hot flashes, get some medical support so that you can find the right supplementation for yourself, okay? Ophiuchus, thank you. You're going through a rebirth, okay? Rebirthing your inner child. There was a lot in the last Love Money Tarot speaking about this inner child, okay? Yeah, and this is going to bring in a lot of abundance. Then you're not going to have to really do a lot of work for that, okay? But you will need to have some courage to grow after this comes in instead of being playful. Some of you, money comes in and money goes out, and Spirit is saying, treat it differently this time, okay? And you can feel, like, I feel like as we're going through the reading, we're getting closer to Leo season, okay? Sagittarius. You have to compromise with something within yourself. There's that isolation, okay? These parts of you that are changing, and you're almost like axing out an entire part of yourself, and Spirit says there's room for compromise here, okay? It may be in the form of earrings, okay? Spirit is saying here. Don't lose your playfulness as you go through this. Enjoy that energy going forward. I feel like this is the last piece of a puzzle for you in order to completely heal your inner child. The rebel had to come in order for that healing. So don't axe out the rebel completely. And Capricorn, okay? You're integrating something from the past here, whether you're letting it go so that you can move forward, or this is the something that's coming back to be integrated, and you've been clinging to this. So this has been suppressing you. I feel like you need to share your beliefs and your transformation with others, okay? But again, yes, you've been clinging to this past, so that's why you've got to work through it. You cannot transform without doing that. So I hope you guys have a beautiful Cancerian season as we're heading towards Leo season. Here it comes. I can feel it. Pre-shadow. Here it all comes. So I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.